Ever noticed how women rarely say what they actually feel, but their actions give them away? Sometimes the strangest, most confusing behaviors are actually signs she secretly likes you. She might act cold one moment and overly attentive the next, and you're left scratching your head. These unusual actions aren't random, they're psychological clues hidden in plain sight. When attraction runs deep, women reveal it in subtle, sometimes bizarre ways. It's not always, I like you out loud. It's in the things she does without realizing it. The key is knowing how to read between the lines of her behavior. What looks strange or contradictory could be her biggest signal of desire. Miss these signs, and you'll never know how strongly she actually feels about you. But spot them, and you'll finally understand the hidden language of attraction. 1. She playfully annoys you, but doesn't mean it. One of the strangest yet most powerful signs a woman secretly likes you is when she playfully annoys you. On the surface, it looks like she's just trying to get on your nerves, teasing you, mocking something you said, rolling her eyes at your jokes, or giving you those sarcastic little jabs. But beneath the surface, it's not disrespect. It's not disinterest. It's attraction. See, when a woman secretly likes you, she doesn't always come out and say it. Instead, she creates these little moments of tension, tiny sparks of conflict that actually pull you closer. Why? Because by annoying you, she's demanding your attention. She's making herself unforgettable. Think about it. When someone you don't care about tries to tease you, you brush it off and forget it. But when she does it, you remember. It lingers. That's the psychology behind it. It's not about being mean, it's about being noticed. Women know that when they create these playful clashes, it forces you to engage with them emotionally. And emotions, positive or negative, build attraction. It's the same reason kids tease the person they have a crush on in school. It's primitive, it's instinctive, and it's a lot more powerful than a boring, straightforward confession. But here's the key: you've got to read the energy behind it. If she's disrespecting you, cutting you down, or making you feel genuinely bad about yourself, that's not attraction. That's toxicity. But if her annoyance comes with a smirk, with a laugh, with eye contact that lingers just a little too long, then it's not an attack. It's an invitation. She wants to see if you can handle her fire, if you'll play along, if you'll rise above and meet her energy. The strange part is, many guys misinterpret this. They think, why does she always pick on me? Why can't she just be nice? But the truth is, if she's singling you out, if she's making you the target of her playful games, it's usually because she likes you more than anyone else in the room. Annoyance is her disguise. Sarcasm is her shield. And behind all of it is the simple truth. She wants you, but she wants to know if you're sharp enough to notice. 2, she suddenly pulls away, then comes back stronger. Another strange thing women do when they secretly like you is this hot and cold dance. One moment she's warm, attentive, and playful. The next, she suddenly pulls away, acting distant, almost as if you don't matter. To most guys, this feels confusing. You start thinking, did I do something wrong? Did she lose interest? But here's the truth: it's rarely about losing interest. It's about testing the waters of her own emotions and, more importantly, testing you. When a woman secretly likes you, the intensity of her own feelings can scare her. Getting too close makes her feel vulnerable. Vulnerability means risk: risk of rejection, risk of heartbreak, risk of losing control. So, what does she do? She pulls away. She creates space. Not because she doesn't want you, but because she wants to see if you'll remain steady when she retreats. She's subconsciously asking, will you chase desperately? Will you crumble? Or will you stay composed, confident, and unshaken? This back and forth behavior is one of the strangest psychological signals of attraction. It's a push and pull mechanism. The pulling away is her way of regaining emotional balance, but the coming back is the proof she can't resist the connection. Think of it like this: she's testing if your presence is strong enough to draw her back even when she tries to create distance. The mistake most men make is overreacting when she does this. They panic, they chase too hard, they send needy texts, or worse, they get angry and confrontational. That reaction kills the attraction instantly. The secret is to remain grounded. Let her pull away, let her process, let her feel the absence, and when she comes back, don't punish her for it. Just meet her with calm energy and let her feel that you're the stable rock in the storm of her emotions. That stability builds respect, and respect fuels deeper desire. So when a woman acts strange, ignoring you for a few days, becoming colder after being sweet, it doesn't always mean she's done with you. In many cases, it means she secretly likes you so much that she has to retreat, just to stop herself from feeling overwhelmed. And when she returns with more energy, more attention, and more effort, that's your proof she never lost interest at all. She just needed to remind herself how much she actually wants you. 3. She laughs at things that aren't even funny. One of the strangest signs a woman secretly likes you is how easily she laughs around you, even when what you said wasn't all that funny. You could drop the lamest joke, stumble over your words, or make a random observation that barely qualifies as humor, and suddenly she's giggling like you're the most entertaining man alive. On the surface, it might look like she just has a good sense of humor, but here's the hidden truth. Laughter is one of the deepest giveaways of attraction. When a woman secretly likes you, she's not just laughing at your words, she's laughing at you. Not in a mocking way, but in a way that signals she enjoys your presence so much that everything you say feels lighter, funnier, and more engaging. It's less about the joke and more about the connection. Her laughter is her way of saying, I like being around you. You make me feel good. Keep talking. Psychologists call this mirroring, where people unconsciously reflect the behavior of someone they're drawn to. Laughter is one of the strongest forms of mirroring. If she's laughing when nobody else is, if her smile lights up quicker with you than with anyone else, it's not coincidence. It's attraction leaking out. Her brain is rewarding her just for being near you, and laughter is the physical evidence. But here's the key. You've got to distinguish genuine attraction laughter from polite laughter. Polite laughter is short, shallow, and forced. It dies quickly. Attraction laughter, on the other hand, is full, contagious, and often lingers. She might playfully touch her hair while laughing, lean closer toward you, or struggle to regain her composure because she can't stop smiling. Those are the tells that her laughter isn't about your amazing comedy skills, but about her feelings for you. Most men overlook this sign because they assume she's just being friendly. But if she consistently laughs at your smallest remarks, if she seems to find you amusing when others don't, it's her subconscious revealing what she's not saying out loud. Laughter is vulnerability in disguise. It's her guard dropping, her walls cracking, her emotions slipping through. And the truth is simple. If she can't stop laughing around you, it's not because you're secretly a stand up comedian. It's because she secretly likes you and her laughter is the soundtrack of her attraction. 4. She finds excuses to accidentally touch you. One of the strangest yet most undeniable things a woman does when she secretly likes you is finding excuses to touch you. It's never an obvious move. She won't just come out and say, I want to hold your hand. Instead, it shows up in little, almost accidental ways. She brushes lint off your shirt. She nudges your arm when she laughs. She taps your shoulder when making a point. She might even accidentally bump into you in a crowded space, even though she had plenty of room to walk. To the untrained eye, these moments look innocent, but to someone who understands female psychology, they scream attraction. Touch is one of the strongest forms of nonverbal communication. When a woman secretly likes you, her body wants to close the gap between you. She knows that physical proximity creates emotional intensity, so she engineers these subtle moments of contact that feel natural but mean everything. It's her way of saying, I'm comfortable with you. I want to be closer. I trust you enough to let you into my personal space. The key here is to notice the consistency. If she touches you once, maybe it's random. But if she repeatedly finds ways to make contact, it's intentional. Women are very aware of their bodies and boundaries. They don't accidentally touch just anyone. If she's reaching into your space, she's making a conscious choice, even if she disguises it as casual. What makes this behavior strange is how she tries to mask it. She'll often laugh it off, act like it's nothing, or quickly change the subject. That's because she doesn't want to risk looking too obvious. She wants you to feel it without her having to say it. And the more she likes you, the more those accidental touches show up. Now, here's the mistake many guys make. They ignore it or treat it like it's meaningless. Big mistake. When she touches you, she's giving you one of the clearest signs of interest. The right move isn't to call it out awkwardly, it's to mirror her comfort. Let the touch happen. Stay confident. Respond with calm energy. When you accept her subtle advances without overreacting, she feels safe, and that safety deepens her attraction. So remember this: a woman's hands tell the truth, her words won't. If she's finding excuses to touch you, even in the smallest ways, it's not random. It's her body revealing the feelings she's too shy or too scared to confess. Ooh. 5. She remembers the smallest details about you. One of the strangest yet most telling things a woman does when she secretly likes you is how she remembers the tiniest details you barely recall saying. You might mention once that you hate onions on your burger, and weeks later she casually points out, "Oh, you probably wouldn't like this. There's onions in it." Or you told her about a childhood dream, a random story, or even a small complaint about your day, and she brings it up later as if she stored it in a secret mental vault. At first, it might feel strange, almost like she's studying you, but that's exactly what's happening. When a woman is attracted to you, her brain gives you priority. You take up space in her thoughts without her even trying. That means she notices and remembers details about you that others completely overlook. It's not about her having an amazing memory, it's about her emotional investment. What matters to you begins to matter to her. That's why she recalls your favorite drink, the way you like your coffee, your schedule, or even the way you reacted to a certain joke. These small recollections are her way of silently saying, "I listen to you. I care about what you say. You're important enough for me to remember." The psychology behind this is powerful. People naturally pay more attention to what emotionally impacts them. When you secretly mean something to her, her subconscious locks onto your words like they're clues in a story she's trying to decode. Each detail she collects builds a stronger bond in her mind. She's connecting dots, piecing together who you are, and imagining how she fits into your world. But here's where it gets strange. She won't just remember, she'll test you with it. She might casually drop a detail you shared weeks ago just to see if you noticed that she noticed. This is her way of signaling attraction without being direct. She's showing interest while still keeping her secret hidden. The mistake most men make is brushing this off, not realizing how rare it is. If a woman remembers the smallest, most insignificant details about you, it's not by chance. It's because you're special to her. You've captured her focus, her curiosity, and her emotions. And that level of attention doesn't come from casual interest. It comes from a heart that secretly likes you far more than her words will ever admit. 6. She gets jealous over small things but tries to hide it. One of the strangest yet most revealing things a woman does when she secretly likes you is show flashes of jealousy over the smallest things. You might casually mention another woman's name and suddenly her mood shifts. You laugh at another girl's joke and she goes quiet. You post a picture with someone else and she forgets to respond to your messages that day. She won't come out and admit she's jealous because that would expose her feelings, but her reactions will betray her every time. Here's the psychology: jealousy is not about mistrust, it's about value. When a woman secretly likes you, she sees you as someone worth protecting, someone she doesn't want to lose, even if she hasn't officially claimed you yet. That's why even small, harmless interactions with other women can trigger her emotions. It's not that she doesn't want you to have a life, it's that she wants to feel like she's the one who matters most in your eyes. What makes this strange is how she tries to cover it up. She won't say, "I'm jealous because that would reveal her attraction too clearly. Instead, she disguises it with sarcasm, subtle digs, or sudden indifference. Maybe she rolls her eyes when another girl's name comes up. Maybe she changes the topic quickly. Maybe she goes from warm and engaging to cold and distant in seconds. To anyone else, it looks like nothing. But to you, if you're paying attention, it's a glaring sign of hidden desire. Now, here's where most men mess up. They either overreact, calling her out, teasing her too hard, or they completely miss it. The smart move is to recognize her jealousy for what it is: proof that she cares. You don't need to confront her or make her feel embarrassed. Instead, you keep your composure, reassure her subtly through your behavior, and let her know, without saying it directly, that she has your attention. Jealousy, when it's healthy and subtle, is one of the clearest signs of attraction. It means you're on her mind more than you realize. If she didn't secretly like you, she wouldn't care who you talk to, text, or laugh with. But when she does, every small interaction feels like a threat to her place in your life. And that, ironically, is her heart confessing what her mouth never will. 7. She acts nervous around you, but pretends she's not. One of the strangest yet most powerful signs a woman secretly likes you is when she suddenly becomes nervous in your presence, even though she tries hard to hide it. You'll notice her fidgeting with her hair, playing with her phone, or adjusting her clothes more than usual. Her voice might crack slightly, or she might stumble over words she'd normally say with ease. Sometimes she blushes unexpectedly, looks away quickly after holding eye contact, or laughs a little too loudly at something simple. On the surface, these behaviors seem random, but deep down, they're all fueled by attraction. The psychology behind it is simple. When we're around someone we secretly like, our brain releases adrenaline and dopamine at the same time. Adrenaline makes us jittery, restless, and hyper aware, while dopamine makes us feel excited and happy. Combine the two, and you get the strange mix of nervous energy that spills out in body language. For her, being near you feels thrilling but risky. She wants to appear confident and composed, but her emotions betray her, creating these little cracks in her mask. What makes this so fascinating is how hard she tries to cover it up. She might cross her arms to seem calm, over explain something to fill the silence, or avoid eye contact altogether to stop herself from staring too much. These are defense mechanisms. On one hand, she doesn't want you to know how much you affect her. On the other, she can't help but reveal it through her nervous tics. It's like her body is confessing a secret her words refuse to share. The mistake most men make is misreading her nervousness as disinterest. They think, she seems awkward, maybe she doesn't like me. But often it's the exact opposite. If she were indifferent, she'd be relaxed, casual, maybe even bored. Nervous energy only shows up when the stakes feel high. When your presence matters to her, here's the key. Don't call her out or make her feel embarrassed. Instead, stay calm, grounded, and confident. Your relaxed energy will ease her nerves and make her feel safe, which only deepens her attraction. Remember this, her nervousness isn't a weakness, it's proof. Proof that you stir something inside her. Proof that your presence has weight. And proof that, no matter how much she tries to hide it, she secretly likes you more than she wants to admit. The hidden language of female attraction. When it comes to attraction, women rarely play it straight. They don't always walk up and say, I like you. Instead, they leave a trail of breadcrumbs. Strange, confusing, sometimes contradictory behaviors that only make sense once you know what to look for. The truth is, everything we've gone through, the playful annoyance, the hot and cold distance, the over-the-top laughter, the subtle touches, the way she remembers tiny details, her flashes of jealousy, and her nervous energy are all pieces of a hidden language. It's not random. It's not coincidence. It's her heart speaking in a way her mouth refuses to. You see, attraction isn't just about words. It's about emotions, psychology, and instincts. A woman who secretly likes you doesn't always feel safe enough to spell it out, so her actions become the message. She annoys you to get your attention. She pulls away to test your strength. She laughs at your every word because she can't help enjoying your presence. She touches you accidentally because she craves closeness. She remembers everything you say because you matter to her. She gets jealous because she's afraid of losing you, and she acts nervous because you're the one person who unsettles her in the best possible way. The biggest mistake most men make is dismissing these signs as meaningless, or worse, misinterpreting them as rejection. They think she's cold when really she's scared. They think she's just being friendly when really she's invested. They think she's just teasing when really she's inviting. By ignoring the hidden signals, they miss the truth staring them in the face, that she secretly likes them far more than she'll ever admit. So here's your key takeaway. Stop looking for the obvious. Women don't always reveal attraction with direct confessions. They reveal it through patterns. If you notice multiple of these strange behaviors showing up consistently, don't ignore it. That's your green light. That's her way of saying, you matter to me, but I need you to be sharp enough to see it. At the end of the day, attraction is less about words and more about energy. Women reveal their interest in the ways they look at you, the way they respond to you, and the strange little things they do when you're around. If you learn to read this language, you'll never be confused again. You'll know when she secretly likes you, not because she told you, but because her actions spoke louder than any words ever could.